Accurately measuring the cause of variation in a sustainability indicators is a complex job. That's why we have designed a new module in your WeeFin platform, allowing you to attribute variations to a specific cause. The cause may be external, such as fluctuation in the financial markets. They may also be internal, such as investment decisions, like divestment, for example. The goal is to identify the cause of the variation and to determine whether you can have an influence or not on the variations. Our teams have drawn on the latest scientific literature to design a module that can break down your indicators and better understand the origins of the variations. Our ambition is to help you understand whether your indicators are varying due to causes such as market effect, which measure the impact of market variation in a company's weighing in the portfolio, exposure effects, which measure the impact of changes in your portfolio compositions, new investment, divestment, or strengthening in a company already in the portfolio. Data coverage, which allows you to understand the impact of better or poorer data coverage on your companies, or the effect of change in an indicator components and the turnover to make the carbon intensity. The principle behind this new module is simple. Using a series of filters, you can gradually refine your investigations. It's like moving down a funnel. Study the variations of your indicator, analyze the main factors, and identify the main contributors. Let's take a look at this together. Everything takes place on a single screen while you find your portfolio and the indicators you want to break down. This is where you can activate your filter to isolate the source of an indicator variation with a high level of granularity. Let's take an example. Your portfolio's carbon intensity have decreased over a given period. That's great news, but let's figure out how. So you will select the relevant period in your dashboard. Then you will activate the filters, which will quickly show you that the change is mainly due to divestments that have been made and a decrease in emissions among the entities retained in the portfolio. You can also apply other filters, geographical area, sector of activity, etc. In the case of our carbon trajectory, for example, this allows us to see that the energy sector has a very high impact, even though it does not represent a very high proportion of the portfolio's assets. For each of the effects, you also have access to a ranking of the 10 entities that have had the most positive or negative impacts. This allows you to determine over a given period the impacts of your investment decisions. With this new tool, you can define and monitor your sustainable strategy with greater precision and clarity. It becomes easier to set your objectives and measure your progress, understand your performance, and take the right decisions. This module also helps you communicate better with your stakeholders by giving them factual and traceable information. To learn more, you can request a personalized demonstration with our sustainable expert team. See you soon on WeeFin.